sure you're well aware, people have been talking about the bourbon market crashing, you know? Does it matter? Should we care? Well, I'm just going to share my thoughts and take it for what it is. It's just an opinion, all right? That's it. I say, good, let it crash. I mean, the thing is, there's always, it swings back and forth, right? You have any kind of market, you're going to have, you come to the point of too much supply, not enough demand. You're going to go back to too much demand, not enough supply, and you're just going to be sliding around or swinging around on this thing, right? So if it crashes, are we not going to be able to have bourbon, or the distillery is going to close? I'm going to say no, probably not most of them. Perhaps some of the smaller startups, which is a bummer. I've heard too that some of the distilleries, are laying off employees because of the market crashing or turning down. I'm going to say I don't necessarily know if that's necessary, right, for people to lose their jobs. And let me tell you why I'm saying that. If some of these people that are supposedly losing their jobs at these distilleries, let's say the distilleries didn't fire them, they left them on, would those distilleries run out of money? I'm going to guess no. So why does that have to happen? Well, the simple truth is the corporations that own these big distilleries, they don't care about me. They certainly don't care about you. They don't care about the whiskey that these distilleries produce, that they own. Corporations care about one thing, and that's money. That's it, right? So if they can do something that's going to make them even more money, that's what they're going to do. And unfortunately, people below them sometimes pay the price, Unfortunately, that's the way it is in the world we live. But I've heard people saying they're seeing certain things back on the shelf, Maybe, does that mean we're going to find stuff like this? Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Rye Special Release sitting on the shelf in Oregon? I'm going to guess no, probably not. We might see certain bourbons go back on the shelf that used to be there, like Eagle Rare or Weller Special Reserve or Blanton's. They might put those back on the shelf. I don't know if stuff like Stag Jr. or E.H. Taylor's or like some Jack Daniel's special releases. I think there's just a lot more people interested in bourbon, whiskey. I think they're still going to be hunting it. But, I mean, it would be cool. I don't know, like, if you remember, especially if you're in Oregon or wherever you're at, I don't know, it's probably 7 years ago or something, you could walk in to the store and you could buy an E.H. Taylor sitting on the shelf, or at that time a Stag Jr. sitting on the shelf. I would like to see that come back. I don't think it's going to, at least in Oregon. But that's okay. There's a lot of other whiskeys out there sitting on the shelf that are really tasty, and we can go online and buy things. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. What you think is going to happen? What do you think of my opinion? Do you think we're going to get a chance to get some of these allocated bourbons, get them back on the shelves? I don't know. I'm skeptical about that, but it's okay because gosh, that's so good. One of these days soon, I'm going to share with you something you can do to match that, all right, with stuff that's sitting on the shelf, okay? So, all right. Maybe, I don't know, also just with where bourbon is going, or whiskey in general, I know myself, a couple of my friends that are also really into bourbon and scotch and rye, just whiskey in general, who have as much as I have, if not more. We are just not buying anything right now, actually. I mean, if we get the opportunity to purchase an allocated bottle like this at MSRP because we live in Oregon, we're going to take it. We're going to do it. But other than that, like, I've got, so much whiskey. Like, how much do you actually need? I'm finding, since I decided to stop purchasing, I'm kind of seeing what I actually really like. So if I'm going to purchase, I don't know, a few months from now, what am I actually going to want to buy? I know what I like now. That might mean I'm not going to be making as many videos because I'm not just going to go buy things to, do a blind review or whatever on the channel. I just don't want to spend my money that way anymore. I know what I like, and that's what I'm going to stick with. But there's a lot you can do if you already have a decent selection, and so I'm going to be sharing some of those things. Some of them I've already shared with you, like with the Infinity bottles. Well, I'm going to be sharing that in a little bit, but I do have a video coming out on Infinity bottles, what you can do. So, all right, let me know. I don't know, are you kind of fed up with the way things are going with bourbon, whiskey in general, or have you kind of toned back your purchasing? Something too that kind of, I don't know, made me take a stop and take a look is I had an experience at a liquor store that is in the valley, and they will put some of their allocated bourbons out when they get them, the day they get them. I was there, like, as they opened. There was, I don't know if I told you this story already, I might have, a couple in front of us, and they have a sign, 1 bottle per party. Well, there was 2 bottles of E.H. Taylor they put out, and those people grabbed both of them. It was a couple, as a husband and a wife. And, the clerk could have said, hey, you guys need to put one back. They didn't, so whatever. But what I thought was interesting is they were going through the single malt scotches, and, like, they were trying to figure out what they wanted. And I was like, hey, like, what do you guys like? What are you looking for? Like, oh, I don't know, we're new, but we want something that's not going to burn. I'm like, that E.H. Taylor you have is 100 proof. It's going to burn your palate if you're not used to it. Like, no, we heard online that it's really good, so we're getting them. I'm like, you could, anyways, it's kind of frustrating. So, it is what it is. Whatever. I just kind of don't need to purchase a lot, right? I have quite a bit. And when I do go back to purchasing, there are specific bourbons, scotches that I'm going to buy, and nothing else besides those. I'm going to share that in a different video with you, and well, that's all I have to say. So let me know, what are your thoughts on what's happening with just bourbon today? Not just a crash coming, a bourbon market crash, but just I don't know, like the attitude or the mindset of people that are getting into whiskey and bourbon. I'm curious what you've noticed where you're at. So, all right, until next time.